Assalamualaikum and hi students. So we continue for 6.3 for light. Okay, light is a factor that brings about distribution and abundance. Light important for cure for timing of day or night for the plant, essential for photosynthesis, and number 2, cure for timing seasonal rhythms for the animal. Okay. So light as a cure, some organisms use light as a cure for activity cycles. They respond to daylight changes. And number 2, the seasonal impact of day length on physiological response. This is more into periodism. A cure to trigger their physiology. It provides a predictable pattern of change within the year. Okay, in seasonal climates, temperature fluctuates from day to day, but day length increases steadily by a predictable amount from winter to summer. Many organisms use day length as a behavioral cure. Birds can be brought to breeding conditions in mid-winter by increasing day length artificially. This is by Wolf Sun 1964. Example number 1, breeding season have evolved to occupy part of the year in which offspring have the greatest chances of survival. Birds in temperate zones use springtime, increasing daytime in spring, to begin nesting cycle at a point when adequate food resources will be available for their young in nest. Okay, and as fledglings. Okay, like as a cure, bird can predict the perfect time for breeding. This is example number 2 for the plant. Okay, what happened to the plant? Photosynthesis is inefficient, and inefficient at only 0.5 to 1% of incoming radiation is captured and stored in chemical bonds. The rate of photosynthesis can be measured by the rate of carbon dioxide uptake. Okay, if you look at figure 8.1, shows the diversity of photosynthesis among plants to variation in light intensity. Sunlight is very important because energy absorption by plant restrict photosynthesis at certain level, restrict the glucose production. So this is actually figure 8.1, the effect of light intensity on the rate of photosynthesis in several species of plant. As you can see from here, photosynthesis was measured by carbon dioxide uptake at 0 degrees Celsius and 300 ppm carbon dioxide in air. So the arrow on the light axis, okay, marks the appropriate equivalent of full summer sunlight. Okay. And if you can see from here, maize sugarcane is the best plant that still can adapt themselves in higher light intensity, compared than clover, sugar beet just moderate, and oak, palm, maple also they are very small. They just receive a very small light intensity. Okay, plant species become adapted to live in a certain kind of habitat in the process of involving a series of characteristic adaptive syndrome that prevent them from occupying other habitats. Okay, light may have major component because why? For example, hemlock, the shade tolerant seedling can survive in forest understory under very low light level, so they will grow slowly or low metabolic rates. Okay, one consequence, they die easily in droughts because root do not grow quickly to penetrate deep into the soil to look for water. Individual of species cannot do everything in the best possible way. No such thing as a perfect species. Okay, super animals or whatever, super plants or whatever. Adaptation to live in one ecological habitat make it difficult or impossible to live in different habitat. So this is about light adaptation. For example, number 1, seaweed, okay, or rumpai laut. They show a variety of response to light adaptation. Seaweed differ in the maximum water depth they will tolerate because morphological adaptation to light level in the water. Okay, 2 types of seaweed occur if you look at figure 7.11a. Okay, monolayered or flat white tally, and number 2, highly dissected or multi-layered narrow tally. If light intensity is important, then A1, monolayered seaweed would advantage at low light levels in deeper waters, and number 2, multi-layered seaweed would be advantage at high light intensity. Okay, again, if you look at this figure, you can see the difference between monolayer and multi-layer. The first picture from the above one, A, you can see left hand side is monolayer and right hand side number 2 is a multi-layer. Okay, but what we can conclude from here is regarding to the light intensity. If they receive more light intensity, they become more layer or multi-layer. Okay, thallus width versus water depth. Figure 71.12 shows data of thallus width for 7 species of sargassum in the Caribbean. Wider tally or monolayer in deeper and water low light intensity. Light limiting local distribution of the seaweed is set by light intensity. Okay, again, I think this is the same thing. Okay, relationship thallus morphology depth beneath surface for 7 species of sargassum seaweed from the Caribbean Sea. Species with wide blades monolayer occur in deeper waters, while those with narrow blades or multi-layered occur in shallow waters. Okay, where light intensity is highest. Okay. Example number 2, rate of photosynthesis. Again, the rate of photosynthesis under given light condition and the fact whether the plant can survive in different environments. One reason why photosynthetic rate rise among plants is that there are 3 different biochemical pathways which occur by which photosynthesis reaction can occur. Okay, number 1, C3. This is most plant. Okay, carbon dioxide converted to 3-phosphoglyceric acid, 3 carbon molecule C3. Number 2, C4 plant or sugar cane, for example. Carbon dioxide fixed as malic and aspartic acid. This is 4 carbon molecule C4, whereby the last one is CAM or crassulant acid metabolism. So for cacti and any desert plant. Okay, what is this? This is about comparison photosynthetic production for the C3 species. Okay, and Anthrax triangularis and the related C4 species Anthrax rosea. The plants were grown under identical control condition of 25 degrees Celsius during the dry and 20 degrees Celsius at night. 16 hours days and ample water and nutrients. Okay, so as you can see, take a look about this one. Okay, C4 and C3. C4 light intensity higher than C3. Okay, C4 plant do not reach saturated light levels even in bring bright sunlight and produce more photosynthetic unit area of leaf than do C3 plants. Leaf anatomy of C3 and C4 plant is actually differ. Okay, leaf anatomy of C3 and C4 plant differ. Okay, please take note. This is very important, how to differentiate between among both of leaf anatomy. Okay, chlorophyll in C3 plants are found throughout the leaf. Chlorophyll in C4 plant is concentrated in crans anatomy, and they have a high concentration of mitochondria. Okay guys, please make sure you know how to differentiate between C3 plant and C3 leaf and C4 leaf. Okay, this is an anatomical differences between C3 and C4 leaf. Okay, please make sure you understand and you know how to draw this diagram properly and label them properly and do comparison between this type of leaf of C3 and C4 plant. Again, this is also the same thing about C4 plant. Okay, the C4 anatomy is more efficient. Okay, because C4 plant are at advantage when photosynthesis. Okay, what is the advantage of photosynthesis for C4 anatomy? Number 1, they are limited by carbon dioxide concentration. Number 2, occurs under high light intensity and high temperature. For example, C4 grasses are at a selective advantage in the warmer areas with a high solar radiation. Number 3, when water is a short supply. Okay, type C4 grasses, sedges and dicotyledons are all more common in tropical area than in temperature up or polar regions. On mountains in Hawaii, which have small seasonal changes in temperature, C3 grasses predominate at high elevation and C4 at low elevation. So this is the location of that. So this actually told you before about a comparison, the characteristic of photosynthesis in three commons of higher plants, which are types of characteristic of plant, type of photosynthesis, C3, C4 and CAM. Okay, please make sure you know how to differentiate this is a characteristic of the plant for the leaf anatomy, minimum rate photosynthesis, and etc. According to this one. Okay, these are mineral. Okay, we continue this one later on. Thank you.